Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. The Devolution Conference is taking place in Washington, Gishu, and it's alleged that today William Ruto alifungua rasmi. Today is also the same day where we find that MEG WHITEMAN, the US ambassador who came to Kenya in 2022, made some shocking utterances during that event, utterances that are only meant to set a huge blow on the issue of election. Now, if everything is to go by, then I think this could be the last nail in the 2022 election coffin. So MEG WHITEMAN ameamua kwamba ili swala zima analizika. And mind you, being that she is a US ambassador here in Kenya, everything that she says must be conforming with what Biden thinks and what UK thinks. So if she rose up and made those kind of utterances at that conference, then that can only symbolize that there is no hope in the international community. And I think Raila Amolo Odinga's hope that international community were going to come on board and force this regime to conduct the process of audit, maybe ilo swala itabidi Raila Amolo Odinga achane nalo as far as the international community is concerned. Maybe he can devise another approach or another way of killing this rat. This rat must be killed. But the only way to kill this rat is by using any means available. We've tried demonstrations, we've tried to picket, we've tried to talk about this on the social platform, but the concerned bodies have decided to work what we call a deaf ear on this matter. That is what Raila Amolo Odinga said. They tried so many avenues to try to get this government or the concerned bodies to listen to the cries. They try to demonstrate and forward petitions to the to probably Supreme Court, Parliament, na to IEBC. Lakini all these attempts were thwarted by police who intervened and ruthlessly. So MEG WHITEMAN rose up and said the following:
as it diversifies. Let me unpack a couple of these areas. Democracy. I arrived in Kenya days before the August 22 general elections. What I witnessed was nothing short of remarkable. Kenya held what many analysts and commentators say was the freest, fairest, and most credible election in Kenyan history. The elections were observed by international and local election organizations, and the results were upheld by the Kenyan Supreme Court, and power was transferred orderly and peacefully at the time. Now, gateway to...
This is pretty shocking at a time when there is expectation that Ruto will meet Coons. That expectation is still there, that Ruto will still meet Coons despite the fact that they were supposed to meet on Monday. We don't know whether they met. We don't know whether they met secretly, because these details are not in the public domain. If they met, we don't know what they talked about, what they said. That detail is not being revealed. All we know is that on Sunday, Raila Amolo Odinga and Coons met secretly at an unknown location, and the discussion of those talks as hajakuwa revealed to date. What people have been talking about are just insinuating and trying to speculate. But those facts have not been revealed to the public. So maybe, even it could be that maybe Ruto washamit na Coons, lakini hatuwezi jua. Maybe they met somewhere just secretly. Nobody knows. And nobody decided to tweet. Maybe even Dennis Itumbi did not want to tweet about that meeting, ili isemekane kwamba ni kitu ambacho ni siri. Yesterday, I did a small analysis here whereby there was a cartoon, and that cartoon was of Coons alighting from an aeroplane, carrying a phone, and then on the phone, he was speaking to someone. Someone was giving him a message that he's supposed to convey. But you find that in that picture, like I was illustrating, Raila was on this side, Ruto on this other side, wote wamegongana ndo wameekeana. Nobody is ready to talk, to come to the table, to the negotiating table. And there were papers there to be signed. Nobody is ready to sign those papers. So that means those people are not ready for any kind of handshake. So I illustrated that, I tried to explain that cartoon in my own understanding, and whereby I gave you a chance to also comment or talk about what you understand regarding that cartoon. So MEG Whiteman assertions today at the Devolution conference that the election was free and fair, na yani hajawahi kuwa na election kama hiyo. That is a major setback to Azimio's quest to have this server opening and server auditing. Probably these things will not take place. These two very important exercises to the Azimio faction labda hazitafanyika kwa sababu I've been checking people comment whenever I post details regarding videos related to servers. I see the comments, and the comments, all the comments, 90% ya watu ambao wana comment wanasema kwamba haja yetu ni server ifunguliwe tujue kama alishinda ama kushinda. That is, Raila alishinda ama kushinda, na tujue shida ilikuwa wapi. Because let me be honest with you, you cannot solve a problem if you don't know where the problem is. So you first of all must identify the problem before you get to a level of solving this problem. So Raila is saying that, and I think I agree with Raila. I agree. Of course, we know that undoing the presidency of William Ruto is not something that is very easy. A Million March could have done that. Other petitions could have done that, even impeachment. But those are things that cannot take place. The Supreme Court, according to most people, has been bought. The parliament, according to most people, also has been bought. So the parliamentarians themselves have been bought. So the number was compromised. And that explains why an impeachment is out of the question. A million march the State House, also another way to oust the president, has been discouraged by police. They barricade those entries to the State House. So that means huwezi enda kwa any State House, any state lodge. You cannot present your petition. We've seen many instances where Eric Omondi also peacefully pickets. Lakini every time he does that, huwa anashikwa. Hakuna siku amepicket bila kushikwa. Until these days, I think he doesn't do it anymore. But I think he said that he's going to do it still. Lakini ameikawia sana kama hajafanya hizo picketing and the like. So, the reason why I chose to bring this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, is because of MEG Whiteman's assertions. These assertions have sent shivers in Azimio. That's the reality. These assertions zimedidimiza ile matarajio kwamba because Kunza amekuja, America labda wameweka ile pressure, sasa inabidi server ifunguliwe. Imedidimiza because America kama wanasema kwamba all details according to them ziko sawa, then that means they are the ones who audited that server. They could have audited on their own. Why are they saying so? They should have waited for a report from a technical expert who said that according to our audit of this server, so and so did XYZ. Because we believe that, and from previous videos, we believe that something could have happened pale kwa server ya IEBC. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to rest my case there. But I kindly, you feel free to please tell us what you think about MEG Whiteman's assertions in that video. And if you're not check that video, if you not observe that video, the details, let me share with you again, and then tell me what you think about this video.
As it diversifies. Let me unpack a couple of these areas. Democracy. I arrived in Kenya days before the August 22 general elections. What I witnessed was nothing short of remarkable. Kenya held what many analysts and commentators say was the freest, fairest, and most credible election in Kenyan history.
Yes, that is exactly what I mean. So feel free to share your comments. And I would also like to kindly urge anybody who has not subscribed to this channel to please consider subscribing to this channel. And to those who have subscribed, I am forever grateful for making this channel grow. Thank you so much. Without you, this channel would not have been where it is right now. You can like this video. It's so important to get this video shared. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that every time I upload any video, you'll always be getting notifications on your smartphone. So ladies and gentlemen, stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.